What's up, SHTF? Man, this is my show. So I got a topic.
Yeah?
Let me do that again. So I got a topic.
Shoot.
Last night we were sitting around the campfire. Something that you're really passionate about, something I'm really passionate about is firearms. Right? So I got to thinking a really good topic for the audience would be, I bought a firearm, now what?
Okay.
Because there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of different platforms last night. So yeah, that's...
Because it's not just handguns, it's not just rifles or long guns, shotguns or whatever. Like I bought the gun. And I think most people, they save up the money, they go and do all the research and they find the platform they want. And that's when the real money starts getting spent. That's when it starts flying out of your wallet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And you have a lot of experience with that, so I thought you would be perfect for that. You want to tell the audience who you are?
Yeah, so I'm Brandon Currin. I go by Currin 1776 on the interwebs. Work for Battlbox, face of Battlbox. I've been shooting since I was little, man. My dad got me my first little bolt action single shot 22. I think I was 5 or 6 years old. My dad was a marksman, really enjoyed marksmanship. So I've been hooked ever since. I've done shooting competitions of various sorts.
You also filmed for the industry for hunting. That's something a lot of people probably don't know about you.
Yeah, so in the mid, like say 2003 and on to about 2013, I was a freelance videographer for a lot of stuff you see on the Outdoor Channel, Sportsman's Network, Pursuit Channel. I was burning the midnight oil, man.
I hear you.
I was a chiller mechanic by day, and on the weekends.
They don't know about that, though.
On the weekends, I filmed.
But mommy, I didn't want to go to school. I want to be a content creator.
Nah. It all started as just fun. I enjoyed shooting, filming, and learning all that.
And the thing is, I know about your arsenal. I know what you've got. I know you've spent a lot of money on that, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring you in, because I think a lot of people in the audience don't know about that, like what happens.
Yeah.
Let's start out small.
Okay.
All right, let's unpack something small. So they just bought their first everyday carry weapon.
Okay.
Right, they've got a handgun.
Right.
Now they're watching YouTube videos and everything, and they realize, like, these sights are junk. I got to go buy me some Triggies. I got to have night sights. And, oh, yeah, I got to have a light to go on the weapon, because that's required.
Yeah.
Right? And we can't forget a holster.
That can handle all the things that's on the pistol.
That's on the pistol, right?
That may not be available.
Exactly. So maybe you didn't do the research before you purchased it. Now you're looking at like a custom holster for the weapon.
Which is more money, typically.
Right. Not to mention ammo, because not every gun likes to eat the same food.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to go through like a process. I mean, for me, it's like 2,000 rounds before I say, that's the ammo for my gun.
And being prepared for that to change, because at some point it's going to change. Right? If you shoot a lot.
Yeah, and plus you got to clean it.
Yeah, it's a big pill to swallow. So I would say, if you're going there, let's talk pistols for a second. I would say, you've got your. I really think you need to work backwards.
Okay.
You got to ask yourself how you want to carry this weapon, and what you think you're going to want on it beforehand, so that you can. Not what's happened to me is I built out something and there was no holster that can accommodate what I had.
Exactly.
Or the way I wanted to carry it. Some people like the independent appendix carry. Some people like to carry concealed inside the waistband. I carry a lot outside the waistband. Yeah. But I live in an area where I can do that.
Strong side.
Yeah. I'd start there. I think you need to experiment. You need to I think with anything with firearms, you need to get into the space a little bit, like join a gun club or something like that, and find some like-minded people, see what they're carrying, ask them why, see if they'll let you shoot their stuff.
You might even be able to, use their stuff.
Because everything's different. Like Jason likes the appendix, right?
I did for years, many years.
I struggle with it.
And then I started seeing all this stuff that's going on right now in our industry. I'm not even going to mention the weapons. You already know. Get in the comments section. It changed my view of it, because there are the 4 universal rules of gun safety, and I do not want to destroy that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to get surgery, much less do it myself.
Right. Yeah.
So I started going strong side, and not only strong side, I actually have a cant in the weapon now,
Right.
just because of that, just because
Yeah.
I've seen it happen so much lately.
Yeah, and then you got, you know, type of season, right? When it's hot out and you're wearing, you know, shorts or just t-shirts and stuff like that, your carry could change.
Do the
depending on
James
your play.
Reeves fanny pack
Yeah.
beachwear thing or whatever, or
Yeah,
maybe
so-
whatever the kids are doing nowadays with the I don't even know what to call them.
I call them the, you know, bandolier style.
Bandolier
deal,
style,
you know,
that's
or sling
safe.
bags, you know.
Yeah, sling bag.
Yeah.
Maybe slung, like a fanny pack slung. I don't know. We're trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, there's different things. I mean, they got, you know, the quick rip away where you can put, I mean, it works, right? But
Oh, you got one of those thigh rig
yeah, the
packs. What is that thing called?
koala bag.
Koala bag.
That's pretty cool.
How many of y'all have those? I mean, get in the comments. Let us know how you carry your everyday carry weapon.
Yeah, but I would say if you can work backwards, that's best. But that's commonly not what people do. Commonly, people go into a gun store, right? They want the pistol, right? But the pistol is going to dictate how you carry.
Right.
So I really think it's wise to work backwards. Okay.
Maybe even getting trained first.
Well, yeah, I was definitely going to
Having
talk
exposure
about that.
to a bunch of different.
Yeah, I think the
platforms.
best thing to do is to join a local gun club, a shooting club. I'm sure there's one in your area, and go in with the frame of mind that you don't know nothing, even if you do.
Like
Right.
check your pride at the door.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say, hey, look, I don't need any. I don't know what I'm doing. Help
Yeah.
me out, please.
Yeah, and see where that guides you. You're going to see things that you're not going to be cool with. You're probably going to see things that you're going to be cool with, and that's going to help you with your decision. Pistols are weird, man, because you have to carry it. You
I
have
also think they're honestly, seriously. I mean, this is just my opinion. You can, jump in here whenever you like, but I think it's the hardest of the three to learn. Maybe shotgun next, and then rifle after
Yeah,
that.
definitely. I agree with that. I mean,
working a shotgun.
Yeah.
Is difficult. Most people don't realize it until they actually go to like a tactical class or they start shooting competition or something like that.
Yeah.
But most people, I think, have it backwards. Right?
Yeah.
They think I'm going to get the pistol and that's going to be easier, and then I'll end up with the rifle last. When in reality, most of us learned on a rifle when we were kids.
Yeah, I didn't really get exposed to pistols until I was well into my teens. It was long guns, shotguns, rifles.
For me, it was wheel guns, but we carried them for snakes. We had a lot of timber rattlers, eastern diamondbacks, copperheads, stuff like that.
Yeah, see, like I grew up with, anytime we went out in the woods, somebody had like a 410, for snakes or little things like that. But we just won't. And I'm not that big a pistol guy, honestly. I mean, I got a competition pistol that I compete with when I'm doing, like sniper challenges that are, two platform specific, typically pistol rifle. I did a little bit of IDPA starting out when I was in my early 20s, realized I couldn't afford to compete.
It's so expensive. Now, here's the caveat to that. So I shoot US arms, right? So it's primarily two gun. So I got my pistol and then I've got my intermediate rifle that I take with me. And I started using that as a means to keep my skills up, right? So I just literally take my duty weapons to those competitions.
Right.
Like you don't have to go and spend, oh my God, money to go and do these things.
And most times there's classes.
Yeah.
Right. You got stock classes. You
I'm
got
always
modified.
in unlimited because I have to be.
Right.
And I'm shooting an AK and I'm shooting a 10 mil.
Right. And there's little intricacies that can change all that. Right.
The ammo that you take as well. I usually have to buy it on site. They make me buy it there.
Yeah. So training is a big deal. Like a pistol is worth nothing if you don't know how to properly use it and properly, number one, know when to use it.
God, now you're making me think about all kind of things because you got to have ear pro, and you got if you're gonna shoot competition, you got to have the iPro. You got to have your shot timer. You got to have your bag to take with you. There's all this stuff.
Yeah, it's how serious you want to get in it, right? It's like when I shoot PRS matches, right? You could just show up with a backpack with your stuff in it and your rifle and a cheap tripod, or you could go all in, right? And spend thousands, literally
or you could
thousands
get sponsors,
of dollars.
which is a pain in the butt.
But you got to be able to shoot good to get sponsors. So you got to start somewhere, right?
That's right.
So I say you just do it.
Yeah.
You want to, like me, I love rifle. I love precision shooting. So PRS is fun to me. Sniper challenges are fun to me. Bench rest competitions are fun to me.
See, I'm not a bench rest shooter.
Yeah.
I've always been an intuitive shooter.
Right.
That's not my thing. But the more time that I have to think about it and my conscious mind has to decide for me, the worse things get. Yeah. But, you know, something just runs in front of us and I'm bam.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm on. Like if my subconscious mind can do the math,
right.
which is much faster than my regular mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the spectrum out here, bro.
Yeah. So, like for me with the bench rest and some of the precision shots, it's me against me.
It should always be you. You should always be competing against yourself.
Yeah.
Not somebody else.
Yeah,
or you'll just go home and
you'll
cry.
go mad if you do that. Yeah. But it's I don't know. I was maybe 14 years old. I got the bug of like, I want to shoot 5 shots and I want it to look like one hole.
Yeah. It's a nail.
And that's what I love to do. And so it's against me, right? Like, because if there's an error, I made that error.
Right.
You know, at the point where I'm at now, because the platform I have.
That's the kind of hobby you could do the rest of your entire life.
Yeah,
too.
actually, 100%.
And now we're talking big money.
Big money.
I mean, like your backpack, for example. How much was that?
I think when I did Mammoth, I probably had $600 to $800 just in my pack to be able to accommodate.
And I'm just rocking a Vickers sling when I go to comp.
Right. You know, 3 days of everything but water.
Yeah.
And you had to carry all gear, rifle, ammo, sleeping, eating, tools to fix crap if something broke.
I don't even know how much it would take for somebody to even get involved in that.
Fill out a form and pay up a little entry fee.
Oh my God.
It's brutal, man.
I mean, I guess you could.
It's the most brutal thing I have ever done.
Because, you know, that's, I don't know, what do you think is the most expensive rifle, probably?
Oh, it can be.
Yeah.
Can be 100%.
I mean just
I'm
your
in that
scope
camp.
alone, what we're looking at, $4 or $5 grand.
Well, honestly, that's different
like
nowadays, man.
Nowadays.
Well, yeah, but I'm telling you, man, there's some awesome budget options. I have sold all my high-end scopes and went for a more budget scope that I'll put up against some high-end ones.
But if I don't have that, Brandon, I can't compete.
Sure you can.
No, it's impossible. That's what they all think.
No, you 100% can.
Now they're going to jump on the bandwagon, get in the comment section, and they're going to tell me I'm a liar. But if I hadn't said that, they would have said, you have to have this.
Okay. You don't need...
Leading the witness.
You don't need to go all out on this stuff. Number one, especially starting out, because you got to realize, like I did with IDPA, I'm going to do this. Started practicing. For me to compete, I had to do... I mean, I'm competing against people that shoot thousands of rounds a day.
Yeah.
Right? Guys that have literal several $1,000 race guns that are built for that type of competition.
But they can't use them as duty weapons most of the time.
No, it's specifically for that, right? And
it's tailor-made for.
I spent a lot of money to get started in something that I realized this is not my wheelhouse. And then all I had was gear and a gun I could go shoot for fun every now and then, right?
And how much money could you, if you could get all that money back, like
oh my God,
what could you have now?
Right. Now in the rifle space, I've probably shot a good 10 to 12 years before I really started spending money on more premium things.
Yeah.
And I did okay. And I think it made me a better shooter.
Right, yeah, definitely, 100%.
Because when you get, it's just like this, like say you're into race cars, right? And you go and you just go get the most awesome race car that money can buy, but you can't drive, right? And some dude passes you in a freaking Miata, right? Because he can drive. You got to learn how to drive this equipment. Once you really can drive this equipment and you're convinced, okay, this is something that I'm willing to dump time and money and energy into, now you can go into the more premium stuff.
Right.
And when you shoot that more premium stuff, you appreciate it better versus the other way around.
All right, so we've gone from one extreme to the other, right? And I think the majority of people that are watching this video, they're going to want to be somewhere in between. They're going to say, this is all about my 2A rights, you know, a tyrannical government, possibly putting food on the table, and then, you know, plinking, going out, having a good time, enjoying their Second Amendment rights. Right. I think that's what the majority of the people that are watching are gonna want to get into.
So in context, let's break it down. Let's say personal protection, right? Obviously pistols are great. I think you need to think about, you know, what accessories that you need on there, okay? I know guys that iron sights is all they need, because they train with those iron sights. They know how it works.
That's all I use.
You got the guys that want, you know.
No, I've done the other too. I have done the red dot thing.
Right.
But when it comes to a duty weapon, you've shot in competition where it's pouring rain and you're seeing 15 dots.
Yeah.
You know, but if somebody's never done that before, and a lot of people have astigmatism.
Yep.
As well.
Yeah. So like for me, I do my everyday carries iron sight.
Yeah, me too. I think that's just good, solid advice. You can get in the comment section. You can argue with us.
Yeah.
Red dots are faster. And
yeah,
they
they're
have
great.
Come up with different colors now. They got blue and they got green for people.
And
like
they
that.
got them where you can still run irons.
Right.
Right. That's something you need to think about. Contingency plan. What if your battery goes out? What if you know, the depending on what kind of red dot you have, you know, some of them are projecting, you know, up and back. So if something like that is messed up or off or whatever, you need to be able to revert to an iron sight. So I would always say, if you're going to run a red dot, get as low profile one as you can, but also be able to, you know, use your iron sights with it as well as a backup.
And I think what a lot of people don't realize too, the more stuff that you put on the gun, the handling characteristics of that weapon are going to change with every gun, everything you add on to it, for sure.
So, you know, when it comes to, let's say, things that can be done that I think you get more bang for your buck on a weapon, as far as what do you do next with that, triggers and barrels.
I stay away from triggers now. The only time that I've ever had a malfunction with guns was when I was running competition. I was messing with the triggers. I was messing with the action. And I've said it many times before. I've seen professionals go in and do trigger jobs. They bump up against a tree, the gun fires. Doesn't matter what it is. I think if you're fresh and new getting into this, believe me, all of those companies have spent a buttload of time, money, and energy on R&D on those weapons. And every time I've ever sent a gun back to Glock, for example, they told me stop messing with my gun. You know, and I bought the best of the best from the Glock store, and I watched all these videos, and I need this trick, you know. I stopped doing that. I've been through that full, like I've come full circle back to it, you know.
I mean, I haven't had a bad experience.
I do stipple my guns. I do add beaver tails to them. I've got to change the angle.
Right.
You know, I undercut them. I don't know, was that minor? I don't even know if you call that minor. You can buy the clone parts, aftermarket frames, that kind of stuff.
Like what I've done with mine, like I don't do any stippling or anything like that, but like I do, I put Talon grips. Yeah. I like the Talon grips. Or some people just use skateboard grip tape, right? But I do. I like trigger. I like a good trigger, and a lot of budget pistols have really crappy triggers.
Oh my God. Well, any striker fire weapon.
I mean, they're.
I mean, I wish I could shoot a staccato, but I don't have the money, and I don't want the reputation that comes with me having a staccato.
Right, you know, it's like, you know, you want to wear the Rolex. Or
I can't do that. Yeah.
So, but there's really good drop-in triggers out there that are good. I think that's money well invested.
Now, if we're talking about striker fire pistols, I'm against it. If we're talking true single action, double action weapons, I'm all for it at that point.
Well, it's like some people are probably going to laugh at this. My competition pistol is a Canic.
They're awesome.
Why? They're good pistols. Excellent trigger.
Yeah. Straight out of the gate.
Straight out of the gate, and very cheap comparatively speaking. Right.
And that's one reason I love my CZs over the Glocks.
Yeah.
They just have better triggers.
You know, my
better
carry,
features all around.
I carry a Springfield.
You have an Echelon?
I have an XDS.
XDS, that's a good one.
45 XDS. That's my carry, my personal protective pistol. For fun and
what are y'all carrying?
Yeah, what do you guys carry? I mean, and I don't get into the brand, and I shoot what fits me.
Chevy tutorial. I'm not that dude or whatever.
What fits me, best bang for the buck.
I'm not trying to get on the bandwagon with any.
Yeah, I love the Canic, the SFX Rival.
I'm just a gun guy.
I love it.
I appreciate the engineering. I appreciate. You know, and I see new stuff come out all the time. I don't go and buy stuff immediately. I'll tell you that right now. Avoid the T-shirt of the week thing. It's got to go through trials. Like, you got to do the beta testing in the field.
And I always try to find a dealer that has rental program, like indoor range, and I go and hopefully they've got what I'm
we have them
considering.
down here, or up here, I guess, in North Georgia.
I try to find what I'm considering and run it and see if I actually like it before buying it. Grabbing it, doing this, all at the thing and all that. Yeah, that's part of the process. But I want to go out and I want to feel the recoil. I want to see, you know, how's a reload.
How many of y'all dry fire?
How the trigger feels.
Yeah, that's the biggest one right there. Consistency, building that muscle memory.
I want a very short, crisp reset, and I want a glass break trigger.
I want it all.
You know, so.
Which means I have to spend money.
Yeah.
Or time. For me, it was always the time. Like I ended up getting into gunsmithing just to do my own work because I couldn't afford to go buy the whatever.
Right.
Ken Hackathorn or Masada Yube or any of the Wilson Combat guys were recommending those days back in the day.
Don't get me wrong, they're great, but I mean, if you're going to shoot every day, all right, you know, all right. You know, it's like, you know, if you like to, you know, zoom around in your car or whatever, and you like, do I have a choice against these really expensive, nice tires or just some regular tires? Where if you're going to burn the tires up every day, yeah, you probably want to go with a tires more resilient. But if you're just a weekend shooter or a what if guy and you train a little bit, there's no sense in spending a mega ton of money on a premium pistol.
I think for us, we went through this process, right, where you didn't have the money to spend, so you were forced to do certain things, and and then you get an arsenal together. Maybe you start trading stuff, horse trading with people. Now you get something that you thought you always wanted, and then you hate it. You know, you got to get rid of that. So
buyer's
you find
remorse.
Something else. You know, I guess we're trying to save you a little bit of time, money, and energy.
Yeah, don't jump in with both feet too quick on stuff like that. You really got to think. And the biggest screw up, I think, with pistols is people get the pistols, they get the things, and they don't have a convenient way to carry it. They can't find the holster that works. They get frustrated with it. Next thing you know, now you're not even carrying the thing that you thought you were going to carry.
Because you don't want to. It's not comfortable. It's heavy. You're pain in the butt. You're sweating. You don't want to. You don't go work out with this. You don't want to run with this.
So I say, ask yourself what you want it for. Ask people that carry. See how they're carrying it, and work your way backwards when it comes to a pistol.
Yeah. Then maybe move on.
Then move on
after that.
Yeah.
You know, so what do y'all think? You know, we're interested in your opinions. We're not saying it's my way or the highway. I don't believe in that.
No, I've done the screw ups.
Yeah, we have spent more money.
And not that I necessarily got it figured out.
No, we don't.
But I feel like what I have and what I rely on for whatever method I need it for, I think I got the best that I could get for me. And we can go down many rabbit holes. We can go down a rifle.
Yeah, I'm afraid if we start doing that, this is going to end up being a series. Like, we got to stop somewhere. I think we stop it here. Time out. Penalty box, 5 minutes. Anyway, if you're Hunting Smack digging the video, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video for me.
Yeah, hype it up.
And until next time, y'all, keep fueling those fires.
I need a Sharpie.
A dopamine hit. Yeah, I should get tattoos.
That's the next video.
Yeah, like the
I want to get me Fuel the Fires tattoo.
Yeah. All right.
Am I part of the team now?
No, you're supposed to do your ending thing. Like, love you, mean it. Thanks for watching the video.
You nailed it. I don't have to do it.
The world is getting more dangerous and unpredictable every day. Your family's safety depends on how prepared you are. For just $7.99 a month or $74.99 a year with 2.5 months free, Survival Dispatch Guardian membership gives you powerful tools and resources to stay ready. When you join, you're automatically enrolled in the Survival Dispatch Emergency Notification System, and you'll get critical alerts fast. You'll also get an invite to our private high-traffic signal chat where members and experts share breaking intel. Guardians receive all 37 of our Survival Dispatch Insider e-magazines, normally $9.99 each, a $370 value, plus early access to our exclusive instructional videos before they go public. Join thousands of like-minded Americans who refuse to be caught off guard. Become a Survival Dispatch Guardian today at www.survivaldispatch.news/subscribe.